Back to the show. Today we are talking about one of our community's most important resources for young children and families, Early Head Start. In this sponsored segment, we are talking about a federally funded program that provides crucial services during the most critical years of development. We welcome to Good Morning Mid-Michigan Program Director Lisa Meyer. Good morning.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's great to see you this morning. Let's talk about Early Head Start and explain exactly what this program is and what it does.
Okay, Early Head Start is a program for children and families and pregnant women as well. We work in doing home visits. We'll go into the home, help the parent do developmental assessments, talk about what the child needs to continue to develop at an appropriate rate or notice any areas in which they're struggling.
And we were just talking a moment ago, what are some of those areas that you service?
Okay, we service Lapeer, Huron, Sanilac, and Tuscola counties. So we have sites in Lapeer, Caro, and Sandusky.
Well, as the head of this program here, what do you see firsthand, the difference that it's making?
Oh, I see so much difference. I see difference in children and in families. We have kids who start out behind and then end up doing better as they go. We have families who form goals like going back to school. I have a mom that I worked with at one point who was watching a commercial that came on about nursing, and she said, "Oh, I always wanted to be a nurse." And we're like, "Well, why aren't you?" And she said, "Because I didn't even graduate high school." So we set up a plan. By the time she left the program, she had graduated high school, had finished her 2-year degree, and was working on a 4-year degree for nursing.
Now, this is a program of the Human Development Commission. Talk a little bit more about that.
Human Development Commission is a community action agency. They started back in the 60s as part of Lyndon Johnson's War on Poverty, and they run a whole variety of programs. Head Start and Early Head Start are one, but we also run food programs and housing programs and all kinds of different things.
It is wide-reaching. And typically, how many families or individuals do you work with?
So we have 153 slots at any one time between the 4 counties. So we can have 153 kids or pregnant women enrolled, and then we also work with their whole families. As a child who grew up in a Head Start family, I have firsthand knowledge of how far you can get.
Well, and honestly, what brings you here today? I mean, why are you so proud of this mission, and what do people need to know about future support for this program?
So it's common for people to say that we're the best kept secret in the thumb, and as great as that is, I don't want to be the best kept secret. I want everyone to know what we do and how we can help. It's important that we get the word out so that families are aware that we're here and that we can help them continue to raise their kids. Parenting is one of the hardest things I've ever done, and I'm guessing most people would agree, and any help or support you can get is a bonus.
Well, and the saying, "It takes a village," is true, right?
Absolutely.
And we mentioned this is federally funded as well. How are things looking in the future?
At this point, we have a administration budget that calls for a flat funding of the program, which is better than we were concerned we might end up with a couple months ago. But at this point, we're hoping for a slight increase to be able to account for increasing costs.
Yes.
Because we all know that's happening.
Well, again, you help so many people, and where can people find out more information on how to support what you're doing?
Well, they can go to our website at htc-caro.org.
Okay.
Or they're welcome to call and set up an appointment or ask for more information, and they can call 810-667-7034 or the number on your screen, the 989-673-4121.
All right. Again, Early Head Start is there to help.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.